Rudy Ellis, you created Joicaster.
Yep.
Show me what you built, and let's see.
Sure. So
Proof's in the pudding.
So here's our login screen. So you sign up for Joicaster.
Again with the great design.
Yeah. Tell them what Joicaster is.
Yeah.
Okay, so real quick, Joicaster. Oh, if I can sign in.
Always the rule of all demos, especially when there's 100,000 people watching, is you will get a typo. You will forget how to spell your name.
Fat fingers, right? Yeah.
Absolutely.
So Joicaster, we are a live syndication platform. So we'll take your live stream and syndicate it to multiple platforms. So we're the
whoa.
We're the Hootsuite of live streaming.
Oh God, that's so genius. Andrew, you stacked the deck.
Yeah.
This is exactly what I need. Like, wait, you're saying I could live stream through Joicaster and then it goes to YouTube, Ustream, and everything else?
Yes.
Oh my God, where has this been?
It's been. I've actually emailed you once or twice.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I get. The problem is I get so many. This is a message to entrepreneurs. Like emailing me cold is like 500 a day. Best thing is to like go through a trusted intermediary. So, but this is something we have a TriCaster here with two computers hooked up to it, and we have to literally have $2,000 computers set up. And we used to have 3, and we would do 3 outputs into 3 video cards and have 3 logins, and have to have the tech team monitoring 3 streams to make sure they don't go down and all this nonsense.
Exactly.
Log in 3 times.
Yep. That's the pain point we are fixing.
How did you even discover this pain point?
I've been a live streamer for the last 9 or so years. Worked for companies like XOS Digital, New Lion, mostly in the sports space.
Got it.
So there were clients that would need it. They had a need to send to multiple destination points.
Got it.
And so that kind of was the...
And the APIs allow you to do that?
Yeah.
And this saves you because you can do 1 video card and have 1 stream going. Oh, the other thing is bandwidth.
So here's a perfect example. 3 weeks ago, we were at the Streaming Awards. This is where the whole mark and so forth, down in Santa Monica. They had a need. They wanted their streamers to be seen on 9 different YouTube channels, their MySpace channel, Snappy TV, et cetera, et cetera. And so what we did is we sent out 2 streams, one to Joicaster Primary and Joicaster Backup. And then once it was there, we were able to syndicate it to all the platforms. So we're able to start the event, stop the event, publish the event, do everything from our dashboard.
And if you needed to put a lower third or something, do you do that yet?
No, so that's all still done at the kind of producer level.
Got it.
We're just a conduit. So
what's really great about this for people who are non-technical or people who don't understand the streaming space is you might be in a location that has 5 megabit DSL line.
Exactly.
Or a 10 megabit cable line. And you want to get 5 streams going. So now it's a megabit per stream, and then they start colliding, and the audience is using this is 1 stream out.
Yeah. So what we do
to the cloud.
Yeah. That's where, so you can use the infinite bandwidth of the cloud. So for the streamings, for example, there were 2 megabit streams. So we did a total of 15. So you can do the math. That would have been a DSL circuit, a DS3 circuit they would have needed.
Right.
Whereas they just run into 10 by 10 and we're able to do that.
I would need this, and literally to do this for my events, like to do it for Launch Festival and save the extra bandwidth cost.
Correct.
Or do other things. Like I would pay $500 for this for the week, or $1,000, because we wouldn't have to lug 3 computers, set up 3 computers, and it actually this probably saves 1 more person from being. They would need 1 less person on staff. And in fact, you couldn't do what you're talking about to go to 9 channels.
So
1 person wouldn't be capable of doing 9 channels.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's a very weird edge case that nobody would know about, but the people who do know about it will bang their head against the wall. And it's something that's going to come up more and more, because if you think about it on an international basis, a lot of these events will become international, and people will need to do it to the, whatever the China equivalent of Ustream is. So which platforms are you compatible with? So
right now we have true API integration on YouTube Live, Dailymotion, and then we have a custom support. So meaning Akamai, the Limelight, the CDNs.
Got it.
So our next,
but not Ustream and Justin yet.
There are no more Justin.
Oh right, Justin's unplugged.
But Ustream not yet. We're in talks with Livestream as well.
Why wouldn't they allow you to do it?
Twitch.tv as well. So these are platforms that we want to bring on board as well.
So would Twitch not want to support you because they want to keep all the streams to themselves and they don't want people streaming them in multiple places, or?
Well, it's really up to the user. So now if you give them an opportunity to actually make more money, so they're streaming at Twitch, but they want to dip their toe in the other platforms.
But can they block you from going in, or you can do it with the API pretty easily?
As long as it's exposed public API. Yeah.
And they all have it. So it's just a matter of time before you get Ustream and these other ones. And so how long does it take to do each integration? in terms of number of hours of coding and cost?
Well, the good thing is, so the beat shit was a YouTube. So we did that. Once we got that and got some normalization in place for what we call things and so forth, the rest are pretty simple. So it's not that hard.
100 hours, 200 hours, 1,000 hours?
200 hours.
200 hours, okay, and a good developer costs $50 an hour. So it's going to cost $10,000 to put each platform on. What do you charge for this product?
So right now we have our focus was B2B, right? So we went to the Dick Clark Productions. We're doing events for them. Florida International University is a client of ours.
Sure.
So they pay for an annual basis.
Got it.
Subscription model.
And is it like a custom price for each person, or do you have like rack rate pricing? You don't have that yet.
We don't have that yet.
Thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars a year?
Tens of thousands.
Tens of thousands of dollars a year. Wow. Now, you know who the big user of TriCasters are and of these streaming services? You know what one of the biggest is all across the South?
I'm waiting to hear it.
This is like the number one insider tip that you're going to absolutely love.
Go for it.
Mega churches. Churches.
Yeah.
It's funny you should say that.
They all have it might be the number one use case, the number one and the number two use cases for TriCaster and Broadcast Picks, and I think now Livestream is trying to kill those two platforms with their streaming platform. Those TriCaster, which cost like $20,000, I think the Livestream one cost $12,000. Those video switchers.
Yeah.
Churches. Because they have so many people who are invalids or old people, they can't get to the church, but they want to watch it.
Yep.
So now what they do is they get their laptop out, they get their iPad out, and they stream.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
But they want to stream everywhere.
Yeah.
Because God has no preference on streaming services.
He doesn't care about the platform.
He just wants joy.
Yeah, joy. That's
what God wants.
Joy.
That's actually part of where the name came about. Exactly. Yes, you're spreading your joy.
Of course.
And, so
then the number two is?
The number
two?
Gamers.
No.
No,
for people who would buy those like TriCaster. Sorry, I didn't frame the question correctly.
Sorry.
So people who would buy the TriCaster, who else would want to have
athletic universities.
Perfect. You got it. So high schools, colleges, they all want to stream and produce, like here's the basketball game.
Yeah.
So, but they don't have the money to buy like a satellite truck or rent it.
Right. Yep.
So they just get a TriCaster for $20,000 or a Broadcast Picks or a live stream unit. Or there's actually some software to do it now. You can do your own machine. And then they put a couple cameras out, and they can even be fixed cameras. So what other features does it have? So
what we can do, and I'll show you a quick demo real quick, can you?
Yeah, see it? There it is.
Good.
Stop.
So this is our dashboard. So I have right now on this other computer is the encoder. So if you see the delay there, that's me there. So that's your confidence monitor, essentially.
Yep.
So this will be your TriCaster.
Perfect.
First thing you do, you come into our application, and we will create a broadcast. So let's just schedule a quick event. So let's say this week in startup.
Perfect.
Test number 2. Let's give it a quick description. So if you've ever done any type of live events, you have a wizard you have to go through and create the events and so forth.
Yes.
So we've simplified that. And so this list right here would be basically your list of all the platforms you want to push your live stream to. So I'm going to right now just select these 2 profiles, which happen to be YouTube profiles that I have preset. Okay.
So if I had my This Week in Startups channel, and I also happen to have a Jason channel for my personal one, and they put live streaming on it, and I had a Ustream channel, I could, because I have followers who follow both. I have thousands of followers on all these different platforms on the This Week in Startups and on Launch and on the Jason account. I could just stream to all of them, and they all have the alerts set up.
Yep.
And it's different people, so they all get the alert. Oh, Jason's streaming, and then other people get, Launch is streaming. Oh, This Week in Startups is streaming.
Or even another account you don't own.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Like, so I might stream to NewMe's account.
Exactly.
So that's killer. So I could I could make it like an affiliate thing where I say, hey, TechCrunch, hey, Recode, when you're streaming, I'll give you my password. When I'm streaming, I give you my password.
That's what we did for the Streaming Awards. So we were able to authorize all the 9 different YouTube channels.
Got it.
And so,
but I would have to expose my password or not?
No.
So I do that through your system, like one login.
Correct. We authenticate it.
Sweet Jesus, this is great. Listen, I'm an atheist, but sweet Jesus, that is you have an entirely new model. See, you did video switching because it was a pain point there, but what's even more interesting this is creating a network of channels that would be like an advertising network. So you say, this is what you should do, is you should say, hey, I'm going to create comedy, I'm going to create technology, and I'm going to create whatever, cooking, and we're going to do live streams, and we all agree that we'll one-for-one stream each other's shows, and then we'll just say live streaming, and you put something, across these channels. So, like, if there were 5 comedians, you'd be like, Kevin Pollak, this person, Hank Azaria, this person, they all, are streaming Kevin's show. Now they're all streaming Hank's show. Now they're all streaming this. Yep. And you could manage it all for them.
Exactly. So if you look at the monitor real quick, so that concept right here where it says channels. So this is a mock-up. This is kind of like a functional mock-up.
Got it.
So one of the cool things that you also got
a view on your Chrome there, and then just put it full screen.
This guy?
Top left. Oh, you can do it that one too. I think both of those do full screen. I just want to see that full, beautiful image there. Okay, great.
So I also live stream 1 million cups for the local chapter in Orlando, Florida.
Okay.
So
I don't know what that is. What's 1 million cups?
1 million cups is it's an organization backed by the Kauffman Foundation.
Okay.
Startups helping startups.
Oh, good.
So same kind of concept. Come up, pitch an idea.
Kauffman Foundation. It's another person I have no relationship with. I didn't get. Oh, Angela's like,
I don't get any love from Kauffman. So.
It's like I got. I'll go through Angela. Close.
But what we were demonstrating is the ability. So if you're streaming to 3 different platforms, redundancy. So stream A goes down, you don't have to direct your users.
Like Leo Laporte does. So on Leo Laporte's show, he's got all 5 on the bottom. He's like Big Gravity.
Similar to that.
That's amazing.
So then now, as you're watching this page, your focus is right here.
Exactly, and you could go up and down. All right, listen, this is amazing. Well done. I could go on for another 20 minutes with this because it's cool, but you have a real potential to do something interesting here, and that's one of the great things about entrepreneurship. So congratulations, and when we get back, we'll have one more. Yep. I would honestly say, like, if I was rating these companies, that I had to put them, because I always do 1 to 10, and I would score them without an 8. Right behind that, the Joicaster is currently a small idea.
Yeah.
That solves a real problem for a small number of people. But it could lead to something very big.
Yeah, huge potential.
Which to me gives it like, it's a very hard one. It could be 7.5 or 8.5. It's like really on the bubble there. I would have to see the revenue. If it got to like $100,000 a month in recurring revenue, which it might be at, who knows what they're at. Sounds like tens of thousands of dollars per client. So when that hits $100,000 a month in revenue, it's an 8.5. Until they do, it's a 7.5.